lost his life when Aubrey died in Brunswick. Nobody was mentioning what the Jewish community may or may not have had, what they own or may not have owned. Nobody mentioned that.
Nope.
The fact was like, let's get justice, let's get economic equality, let's get a move away from systemic and institutional racism. Nobody mentioned the Jewish community. Now the Jewish community comes up and now nobody's talking about Black Lives Matter. Now we got Will Smith and Jada talking about some entanglement. Now we got T.I. and 50 arguing about who the king of rap.
Yep.
I don't give a damn about any of that.
Good for you.
Let's keep focused. Let's stay on track. We arguing and talking about things that don't matter.
Not right now.
How does that get us closer to what we want? All these people ain't protesting about no entanglement.
Nope.
They weren't walking those streets and talking about who's the best rapper of all time. People don't care about that. Can we stay focused? They're hoping that we lose track, or that we get sidetracked. And we fell right into it. Now we're talking about what the Jewish community said. That I don't care to stop this. Because that was never what this was about. Let's stay focused. I'm glad the Eagles handled it in the way they did. They should.
All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Harakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. And the apostles coined this many, many years back, that Jake's attention span is very short. Okay? If you don't know what Jake means, Jake is a short name that we use for our forefather Jacob to speak to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and also you Israelites that scattered to the four corners of the earth, whose seed line go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You know, and even though, you know, he's speaking on the things of the world, okay, of the world's aspect, Shannon Sharp is completely right, okay? And, you know, I agree with, you know, Shannon Sharp on, you know, a few things, okay? And this is one of them, all right? Now, do I agree with, you know, the Black Lives Matter movement and, you know, protesting and all those things? Absolutely not. You know, but the point of this lesson is, you know, I'm bringing out to show you that, you know, Jake is seeing, you know, basically the deception of E of using these different tactics to what? To distract Jake from what's really at hand, you know. And I'm talking about, this is on a worldly level, okay? This is on a worldly level, you know. Matter of fact, let's get this word real quick. It says attention span, the length of time for which a person is able to concentrate mentally on a particular activity, okay? And, hey, you know, when things take place, you know, Jake getting an uproar, but Jake attention span doesn't stay on it for very long. You know, like I said, the most I might have seen Jake protesting and, you know, doing things might have been about 3 weeks to a month, you know. I would give that my max, okay? But then, you know, all of a sudden, they stop protesting. You know, they start to worry about other things. They start to get tied into bullshit like this. You know, like I said, the big thing of the week is Will and Jada, okay? Will and Jada and T.I. and 50 Cent. You know? Hey, but the scriptures say, let's get it. It's the book of Ecclesiastes 10, verse 6. It says, folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place. You see? And folly goes into what? Foolishness. Okay, so foolishness is set in great dignity. Okay? Now, you know, what are things that are foolish? This madness that's being talked about all, you know, all across the globe with Jake dealing with this harlot, man, Jada. You know? This is complete folly. I mean, even this rap, who's the king of rap with 50 Cent and T.I., yeah, that's folly, in itself. That's just that goes on in the entertainment business. But this shit on the left, dealing with this Will and Jada situation of her being a adulteress, man, this shit is folly, man. This shit is complete folly. But it says, hey, folly is set in great dignity. You see, so amongst our people, foolishness, wickedness, rebelliousness, right, witchcraft, all that shit is set in great dignity, man. All that shit is on a high for Jake. But going back into the point, as Shannon Sharp says, basically, Jake always gets sidetracked by some shit going on. But see, that's the wiles of E, man, right? That's Esau. Okay, he's very good at setting distractions. Okay, let's go into that. A distraction, it says what? A thing that prevents someone from giving full attention to something else, right? Now, Jake's full attention was on what? Basically the Black Lives Matter situation, protesting, basically protesting our people being shot down in the middle of the street by cops, not even shot down, maybe chokeholded, knees to the back or to the neck, beat to death, whatever the situation was. Okay, and Jake was broadcasting and putting it all on social media, protesting, all out different cities. I'm talking about back to back to back. Okay, all throughout the states, and that's what the main focus was. But see, how Esau works is he uses different, distractions, which he uses who? He uses these different social leaders, so to speak, of our people, or entertainers of our people, to distract our people. Because look, this is who our people look up to. This is who our people follow. This is who our people idolize. Okay, these people, so when they do certain things, Jake is always in an uproar about it, or always in an uproar, always in a debate, about foolishness. Okay, it says extreme agitation of the mind or emotions. And E is very good at, playing with Jake's mind and playing with Jake's emotions. Okay? A, because Esau, what does the scripture say? Let's see if it pops up. Because y'all have to understand, what you people don't understand is E has done a diligent search. Here we go, the book of Psalms. 70, let me see. Psalm 64 verse 6, it says, they search out iniquities. They both accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them deep in heart is deep. Okay, so Esau has done a diligent search. Esau knows how to play on the mind of our people. He uses, things that was created for good, but for bad, things on the left hand side, that for a few, let's deal with music. Okay, he knows music has frequencies. Okay, he knows music carries energies, so he knows how to play certain tunes and certain beats and things like that. Whereas if he throws his little different sounds in there and words, that it can ultimately do what? It can ultimately send Jake on a left path, left energy, dealing with the music, because the music carries out vibrations. Okay, so he does a lot of things by the way of music, a lot of things by the way of and it's all repetition as well, by the way of the television. Okay, television, because why do you think it's called TV programming? Because what? Through that television set, he's programming your mind. Okay? He's programming your mind. It says programming, the action or process of writing computer programs, the action or process of scheduling something. Let's see. The process of instructing or learning by means of an instructional program. So what he's doing with the programming is what he's instructing things into your mind. Okay, things that you may see. You know, that's why, you may say if you maybe chilling watching TV and, you may not even be thinking about food, but then Esau throws on what? He throws on a food commercial. Okay, and what does that do? That gets you thinking like, that looks good. Now I'm hungry. You see? But before you have seen that, you may have not been hungry. Now, some people may say, well, no, that's just to sell food. Yeah, that is a case. It's just to, promote and sell food. But another thing is to promote and sell food to what? To keep you hungry. Or get more money out of your pocket and to keep you, basically to be a glutton, to think about food. You see, but that's just a basic level on how easy it works. Okay, let's go into this is just really just through the spirit. Let's go into the set. Let me see. Might not have it. So when you go into deception, okay, so it says the action of deceiving someone, a thing that deceives. Okay, so he uses these different distractions and these different methods by using our people to what? To deceive our people. Okay, through their folly and madness, and even within doing that, right? With this whole situation with Will and Jada, hey, that shit is embarrassing. That shit is a embarrassing thing to the nation or to our nation. But see, Jake don't look at us in that way. Like I said, this shit is like normality to our people, man. If that's even a word, But this shit is, our people look at these type of things as normal. Okay, as if this is the way to be. So let's get one more we can close out. Oh my goodness, I know I'm doing it. Damn, no, I'm spelling that wrong. Shit. Alright. So you people gotta understand and know who you're dealing with. We dealing with who? Esau Edom, the deceiver. Okay. Oh man. Who got that fire on here? Where I want to go to? Slovakia. I really can't find nothing in there. Dealing with the seeds. Yeah, so I can't find nothing, but I wanted to find something going to how Esau Edom dealing with his deceitfulness. Is wearing out Jake. Let's see. Nahum 3 verse 4 says, because of the multitude of whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, which is America, the mistress of witchcraft that selleth nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcrafts. Okay, so the nations have been deceived, man, right? Through the well-favored harlot, man. Through the different philosophies, through the ideologies, and the different standards of Babylon the Great. Okay. But guess what? The Lord said what? In Micah 5 and 12, and I will cut off witchcrafts out of thy hand, and thou shalt have no more soothsayers. So all this witchcraft and madness, all this shit is going to be cut out. Okay? The Lord's going to bring all this shit to an end. Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame. And these other nations, they are seeing this. Okay, they are seeing this. They are seeing the shame of America, Babylon the Great. They are seeing the wickedness of America, Babylon the Great. This place is being exposed at an all-time high. First and foremost, from who? The men of the Lord that service the prophets. But then they got other whistleblowers from Esau E. That's helping break down the Tower of Babel, and they're doing it on a worldly aspect, but we're doing it of a more stronger source power on a spiritual aspect, right? Verse 6 says, and I will cast abominable filth upon thee and make thee vow and will set thee as a gazing stock. You see? And this is how America is going to be set, man, as a gazing stock, man. And this place is full of abomination and full of filth, you see, that is put on this place. So, I just wanted to touch on that to the spirit. I know it's kind of all over the place, but I wanted to really touch on how E uses these different distractions in media and use our people to help distract, things that our people maybe have their focus on at some point, but it's how easy they can, change it from one thing to another very quickly, man. And all it take is two actors and some folly, right? And now Jake, that's what their mindset is focused on. And Jake, once Jake gets distracted, it's like they never go back to the first thing that what their focus is on, hard as they was the first time. So he be knowing what he be doing with that, And this is just on a low level of basic worldly things. How much even more the truth, you see, as how he's trying to distract our people, from who we are as the people of the Lord. Right? In the true names of the Lord, right? With the true doctrine. So Lord will help us at a